Yo, yo, what up? It's Coach D. Okay, in this video, in this episode, we're going to be talking about 5 truths that you don't want to hear about when it comes to getting in shape, but you need to know the truth. Okay, so we're going to be talking about these 5 things. Now, you may be new here, new to this channel, just so you know who I am before we get started. I'm the author of this book. This is the second edition. And this is what I do. I basically turn high value men into shredded beasts. So let's talk about those 5 truths you don't want to accept. Okay. Here's the 5 truths. Number 1, you look worse than you think you do. Okay. And this sounds like some asshole shit, but it is a fact. Okay. The average man in America right now is 5'9" and 200 pounds with a 40-inch waist. Okay. Now, your chicks, okay, your wives don't like it. They just tolerate it. And most of your guys' wives are fat too, so they have no room to speak, right? Let's be real. Okay. So because it's less than like 1% of the population that actually lives lean, right? So these are some things that you need to understand. All right. And your body is not a genetic thing. It's not hereditary. Okay. It is 100% your lifestyle. I come from an obese family. Okay. I'm living proof. All right. How come I'm not obese? Okay. So, but anyways, here's the truth is, and like I was just saying, you look worse than you think you do. Okay. Your chick's not attracted to you. If you're a single dude and you rocking a dad bod with that 40-inch waist, bruh, the only women you're going to attract are threes that are obese themselves. Straight up. That's all you're getting. I can't tell you how many times I hear from women who are actually hot, who are smoke shows. Okay. The girls you want to be dating, the girls that you wish you could smash. Okay. And they say all the time, there's no fit men out here. There's no fit men. They literally say something along the lines of, I would rather stay single and use my vibrator than sleep with a fat man. That's how your wives feel too. Okay. They're not going to tell you this, but that is the number one complaint I get from married women. My husband is fat. He's let himself go. It's disgusting. I don't like having sex with him. Straight up. Just giving you the inside truth. All right. Second thing we're going to talk about. All right. So we already discussed you look worse than you think. Okay. So that's just a fact that you need to accept and you need to do something about it. Okay. So got that one off the list. Now, I just actually hit the P and misspelled that one. All right, whatever. Okay, the other thing that you need to, here's a truth that you don't want to accept. You're going to have to wake up earlier than you do right now. A lot of you guys wake up at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. to get to work by 9, right? Some of you get up a little bit at 6 a.m., right? In order, and a lot of you guys also want to, you have this whole like, I don't have time. Yeah, bitch, because you're fucking sleeping in till 6 or 7. Okay. That's why you don't have any fucking time. And then when you come home, what are you doing? Watching TV, Netflixing, right? I don't have any time. If it's important if it's important to you, you will make time for it. So one of the things that you need to do is wake up earlier. That is the hack. If you look at the majority, if you guys follow me on social media, I share videos of my clients all the time and photos of my clients. These guys are almost 100% early morning people. Early morning people. We're talking about people who crush it in business. Okay. Early morning people. That is why they are actually looking the way they do, because they get up early and bang out their workouts, which makes them more consistent, which makes them have more muscle, which makes them look better. Okay. The truth is, you're going to have to get up earlier to make time. And here's why this is also beneficial, besides the fact that you're going to be more consistent, you're going to get better results. Here's the other side of this that you're not even thinking about. Let's say, let me draw you a little picture. Okay. Let's say you go to work. Okay. Let's say you leave for work at 7 a.m. Okay. Now you're at work all day long till say 5 p.m. Okay. Now, if you go to the gym afterwards, now you're not going to get home till 7 p.m. Okay. Now, guess who's been without you all day long? Okay. Your wife, your kids. All right. Now, when you've been gone all day long, and then you add another 2 hours on top of that because of your workout plus drive time back and forth, right? Now you're going from being gone from home like 10 hours to 12, right? Guess what's going to happen with your wife and kids? Guess what's going to happen? You're going to get behavioral issues. And what also is going to happen? Your wife is going to start to get angry and resentful. Okay? She's going to become a bitch. All right? Because now you're taking more time away from her and the family and not giving her a break with the kids. Right? So we prevent this. Okay? We prevent this by getting your ass up earlier, right? So you get up at, say, 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., and you go to the gym here while they are sleeping, my friend, right? So then you get ready, you go to work. They don't even know you were gone, right? They don't even know you were gone. And then on top of that, you got consistency and you're able to get it in every day without any interruptions. Here's the other side of this too, and why this is important. And a lot of you guys don't realize. What happens? Okay, so let's say you're planning on going to the gym in the evening. Okay, so you left the house at 7 a.m., right? And you want to go to the gym, right, at 5 p.m. Okay, what do you think happens when your day started here? What do you think happens by the time this time rolls around? How do you feel? Fucking tired, fucking exhausted, right? So what ends up happening? What happens? What have you been doing? I'll go tomorrow. I'll start Monday. Right? No, you won't, motherfucker. You've been saying that for 20 years and you're still fat. Okay? This is also another reason why you are out of shape, right? It's because you keep thinking that you're going to do it at the end of your day. You're putting it as the last task on your to-do list. Guess what? People who are fit, live fit, stay fit, right? Who actually look good, feel good, it has to be, listen to me. In order for you to succeed, it has to be your number one priority. If you don't make it your number one, you will never get this. Never. It's not happening. It has to be your number one priority, which means your workouts and your nutrition, okay? Has to be your number one. If it's not your number one, you ain't gonna get it, period. You have to literally become obsessed and be consistent as fuck with your training and your nutrition, okay? So that's the second thing that you need to, the truth that you don't want to admit, okay? That's the second one. Third one, you're gonna need to work out every single day of the week. Yes, you are. If you want to get there and get there fast, every single day, because you need to get your calorie burn up in order for you to be able to eat the amount of calories that you should be eating each day, right? So you can build muscle, maintain muscle, right? So, and because if you don't work out, guess what? You need to starve now. So it's either fast all day on the day you want to be a little bitch and don't work out, or you go work out every day and you eat your normal calories, right? You're not your normal, what you are currently eating right now, because most of you guys are eating like shit right now. I'm talking about eating healthy, tracking your macros, doing it right? Which I've done many other videos on that and how to get ripped. Just look down below. There's a video I did just a few days ago that talks about how to get ripped. Just follow that. A matter of fact, I'll put that in the description, so that way you have a direct link to it. Okay. Anyways, so yes, you are going to need to work out every day. Okay. Here's another factor another truth that you don't want to admit that is going to be part of this process. You're going to have to lose your friends. Okay. Not permanently. You don't have to be a dick to them, right? But the majority of you guys are hanging out with people who are fat. Okay. That is like a millionaire hanging out with a homeless man. Okay. That's like a billionaire hanging out with a 30,000-aire. All right. It just doesn't happen. They ain't going to do it because you become like those you associate with. Okay. So the truth is, in order for you to get that body, to lose the weight, to get shredded, you are going to have to surround yourself with people who are on the same path, or even better, already there. Okay. Or run solo like a lone wolf, because it's better to be a lone wolf on pursuit than it is to be in the pack and being weighed down. Because what happens is, and the reason why this is such a big deal is because you adopt the mindset, the behaviors, and the actions of the people you spend the most time with. So if you go hang out with a bunch of fucking foodies and all they want to do is fucking eat shit and drink shit, right? Guess what? You're going to be a fucking foodie and all you do is eat shit and drink shit. Guess what? You're fat, right? So in order to break that, You've got to break that pattern. So you're going to have to minimize the amount of time that you spend with those fat friends, right? Try and make more friends who are more fitness minded, who are more focused on nutrition, who are more focused on being a high status man physically, right? Because your physique literally determines your status. In case you had never heard that before, right? Let me break it down to you. Let's say you walk into a room. Let's say you see a man walk into a room. One man walks in, right? He's got pecs popping, bicep veins popping, chiseled jawline, right? What happens? You instantly respect him. Instantly respect him. Status goes up. Why? Because he's fucking fit. You automatically know he's got his shit together. He's disciplined. He probably gets up early in the morning. He probably tracks his macro. He lifts weights all the time. He takes care of himself. Instant respect because everybody knows how hard this journey is, right? Now, let's flip that script. You see a guy walk in, he's got fucking titties, he's got a belly that's hanging out beneath his shirt, right? Looks like absolute shit. How do you feel about this guy? Low status. You automatically don't trust him. You automatically don't respect him because he's a fat piece of shit, right? Your body is your status. Remember that shit, okay? So you're going to have to lose those fat friends, okay? Not all the time, just most of the time, all right? I understand the front. I understand. I get it, right? But you're going to have to lose them for most of the time, all right? Now, the other thing that you don't want to admit that you're going to have to do in order for you to actually get a body like this, okay? You are going to have to fucking track your macros. Okay. And a lot of you guys don't even know what macros are. All right. This is the basic fundamentals of fitness, you guys. Basic fundamentals of fitness. Basic. Macros, all macros are your protein, your carbs, and your fats. Okay. Measured in grams to hit your calorie goal. Right. Because when it comes to you getting shredded, okay, losing that body fat so you can get your abs to reveal themselves or them biceps to pop out or them veins to pop out, you got to create a calorie deficit, right? And you do that by hitting your macros, right? Prioritizing your protein and your fats, not your carbs. That's actually what we slash in order to create the calorie deficit. But you're going to have to track your shit, okay? You're going to have to. If you want to look like these dudes over here, okay, they track their macros. That's how you look like that. You keep trying to play the eyeballing the food and the guessing game, you will never get results. You are always going to overeat. You're going to overeat carbs, overeat fats, which fats are healthy, but if you overeat them, you ain't going to lose shit, right? Oh, and you're going to undereat protein. Pretty much everybody that eyeballs their food, they undereat protein, they overeat fat, they overeat carbs, right? And then which leads to them overeating calories, and then they never lose any body fat, and most of them gain fat. That's why you go to any corporate gym right now. Go to any corporate gym any time of the year. You're going to see the same people there every single day, and they look exactly the same. Made no progress. Still fat. Still look like shit, right? Why? Because they ain't tracking their fucking macros. The most basic fundamental. Here's another little fact that you need to understand. Your food your food is 90% of your fat loss results. 90% of you getting those muscles visible comes from your food. 90%. Okay? What does that tell you? That means you have to master this shit. This is the one area you need to be obsessed about doing right. The better you eat, the less work you got to do. Think about that. Okay. So you can either go work out for 6, 8, 10 hours a day to try and overcompensate for what you're consuming, or you can do what I say and track your shit and do a fraction of the work. What do you think is going to be easier? Okay. You have to track your shit. All right. So let's recap this. All right. So let me get my pen back. So this is supposed to say, look, okay? So let's recap, okay? We talked about 5 truths, okay? You look worse than you think. Your wife will agree, okay? Now she's going to tell you, oh, I don't mind. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Guaranteed, okay? She doesn't like the way you look. You are unattractive to her, okay? You are unattractive to all women, okay? All women, Okay. The only ones that are going to overlook it are the ones that are, you know, if you're balling, right? Because this be real. We all know this as men. You can be the ugliest, most cross-eyed, fattest, titty having, fucking disgusting, smelly piece of shit on the planet. But if you like a billionaire, it don't matter. You still gonna get tens. Okay. We all know this. Now, she's going to absolutely be disgusted and not want to sleep with you. And she's only going to do it on rare occasions when she's really drunk out of obligation. And she's going to be like the dead starfish, right? Because you're unattractive, right? Versus if you actually looked good, you had abs, you had visible muscles, she actually finds you physically attractive. She wants to fuck your brains out, right? Big difference. Okay. So, anyways, you look worse than you think. Okay, if you don't believe me, go take a photo right now. Go take a shirt off. Go take a photo. You'll see what the world sees. Okay. Second thing, you're gonna have to get up earlier. Now, I recommend most of you guys get up 4 a.m., 5 a.m. every day. Every day. During the week, at least. On the weekends, you can sleep in a little bit more, right? Like I wake up every day before 4 a.m. Okay, every day, right? Except on Saturday, Sunday, I get a little bit more sleep. I sleep into about 6:30, right? 6:30-ish, because I don't have to be up that early because I don't have to train clients or anything, right? But I still get up early and go work out first thing before I start my day, right? Even on the weekends, okay? So you're going to need to wake up earlier. That's the way. And remember, the reason why we want to do this is also so you're not taking more time away from your family, man. Like, I, I want you sexy. I want you confident. I want you feeling good, but I also want you having great marriages. I want you being great fathers. I want you being great men all around, right? And the best way that you're going to be able to do that is to be present, right? Being present with your family, right? So it's best for you to get up early, go work out in the mornings when they are sleeping, okay? The next thing, you're going to need to work out every day. It's non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. You work out every single day, okay? Every single day. All right. You need a plan. There'll be some information in the description below. Go check that out. There's a free PDF there. My book's there. There's all kinds of information down there in the description below of resources that you can use to actually learn how to do this stuff so you can do this and get shredded yourself. Okay. You're going to have to dump your fat friends and you're going to have to track your macros. Okay. Which is something I go into depth in my book even more. And I teach you how to hack it, by the way. So that's in my book. So, and I have a course as well too. It teaches you how to hack it in there too. So anyways, these are the 5 truths that you don't want to admit that you are going to have to do in order to succeed with your physique. All right. So follow these things. Now, those you guys that are wanting to learn more about how you can get shredded in 90 days, reach out to me about coaching. Information in the description below. Other than that, I just want to say thank you for tuning into the video. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to start putting more videos up on here. Share these with your friends. Share these with your spouses. Share these with people. So that way we can wake everybody up. We got to get everybody fit, man. There's too many fat people in this nation. Like seriously, there's too many, right? It's literally like 99% of the population is overweight or obese, right? They say it's like 70%. No, motherfucker. If we did body fat tests on Americans, it would literally be 99% are obese. Okay. No shit. All right. So I'm here to change that. I'm like the fucking warrior for humanity trying to change that with all this free content and all this information. All you got to do is follow the fucking plan, which is proven, and be consistent. All right. So we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.